Come wherever you are. Yeah.
I think a very quick sharing, just to say, I'm finding everything the same, and everything's same, like waiting for a table in the restaurant, same impatience. Big TV, blaring football, same aversion, just like same, and yet everything different.
Same but different.
Same but different. And it's wonderful.
Yes.
And I took to heart your words about, the retreat ending and then everything goes on the same.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see how this continues to unfold on over the coming weeks.
Yeah.
But right now,
it's that dropping away of an expectation that it should be different out there.
Yeah. Or in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I wasn't evolved enough not to feel impatient.
Right.
Actually, bollocks. Impatience.
Yeah.
I want my food.
Yeah, and who cares?
Gives a shit.
Yeah.
I think, like a lot of folks, I had an idea of what it should look like, what spirituality should look like, and behaviors that are acceptable or not acceptable. And
I hope I managed to show that.
Yes, yes, you embody that for sure.
Because if you kind of dressed up in all robes and on a kind of a, there's the idea, does he or she fart?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's like, how does she or he experience this? That kind of imagination that separates you. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
And this morning I had a couple of phone calls from England. It's all blah blah, but a couple of things to take care of. Again, different, and we're taking care of it. So,
yeah.
And this morning in the quiet space just now, again dropping in to that wider dimension. I don't know why I'm struggling for a word.
That means it's true.
Seem to come rather easily, so I hope that will continue to.
Do you recognize that as yourself, as what you are? And that's where the drop drops into the ocean. So explore that.
Yeah,
explore that.
Quite.
Explore
actually.
That, when you become aware of pure space opening.
Yes.
Let yourself fall into it. If there's a feeling of there's the space and there's me.
Yeah.
Hand everything over to that.
Okay.
Like that's a way of, the sense of a self separate.
Yes.
Can hand over everything to that.
Okay, I get it.
It's a way of sometimes when it comes through, I say, let that have you completely. So it's like speaking to the sense of a separate self, to allow that. So it's like letting go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And there is this, if we didn't have the sense of self, we couldn't bow down to that. Do you get what I mean? It's like the human here is still in love with the beloved, realizing it's the same one, but still there is the experience of the human. And that's the valuing. Right? Because it has to be valued to take over everything. And so who's going to value it? And that's where the sense of self, you know, a lot of language in these teachings can say like the sense of self falls away, right? But
my limited, it's not quite.
That's it's not accurate, because that kind of allows the imagination or the illusion that as long as you're still feeling like there's a sense of self here, that you're not there yet, you know. And if you didn't have a sense of self, how are you going to cross the road when a car's coming? Do you know what I mean? There has to be a sense of boundary. And in this world we're living, a sense of when someone is crossing my boundary. You get what I mean?
I do.
So, and that has a place for the human. It's like I need to create healthy boundaries where I put my boundaries here and I keep that. And if someone crosses over that, there's the feeling you're crossing over my boundaries. And this is relevant in the human living of the human. If we pretend to be like, oh no, in the human, there shouldn't be any boundaries, then you're just the unhealthy patterns of just allowing whatever to walk all over you. You need, you know, I'm quite territorial, right? I keep, and that checking in where I come to the truth of myself and go, oh, is it okay for you to come and visit me today? And it's like I come to the truth. What's true here? And in that truth, there's the healthy boundary. You get what I mean?
Completely. I'm flabbergasted you're bringing this particular thing up, even the language you're using, because one of the phone calls this morning was from a friend in England who wants to come and visit.
Yeah.
And yes. And, well, long story short.
But the old pattern is not to be able to say no.
To say no. So I said, yes, come.
Because I'm enlightened now, you can just come and walk all over.
Well, because we have a 50-year friendship, but you know.
Right, yeah.
But anyway, interesting.
Well, it's beautiful because I'm sitting with you, I'm taking you in completely. And the words that come are through taking your energy in. That is how it works here. Right, that's why the penetration. Right? It's how it works. And so, yeah, it's it's a relevant thing to speak for everyone. Also online, you know, because this how we've learned to, well, people please or not know our own boundaries because we want to be loved or we want to be liked, and we don't feel it's okay to put. We don't know where the boundary is because we didn't learn it properly, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And once we're really awake to that, and we're really, really, really attentive and honest with that, then what we do allow is quality in the relativity. So when you meet someone, you haven't just met them because of an old conditioning. You kind of thought you had to because you don't want to let them down. But you are so real with it that the meeting becomes
It's unknown actually, but I completely get what you're saying. To have that well, integrity actually, isn't it?
That's how you embody integrity.
Yeah.
That's how you embody the truth in your human.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
And of course, so go ahead.
Just thinking back to December, you know, when I got dumped, and
You didn't get dumped. That was the version you told yourself.
Well, okay.
You're just a young girl. I mean, you don't know what I mean.
Okay. But where I'm going is that desperation, I think, that terrific need to, you know.
Yeah, the need
love
to
me,
be.
love me, love
Yeah,
me, love me.
yeah. That's gone.
Completely.
So beautiful.
And that's very freeing.
So beautiful.
And, thank you, thank you.
Oh, so beautiful. Well, thank you, because without your willingness to come and, you know, it's not possible. Yeah. You came asking for that. And
that's led to this, I'm sure.
Yes, it is. Because every step you take with this honesty with yourself, every step has a domino effect. And that brings round to what was going to roll out of me anyway, right? Because the whole group moves through me during the night. And then I start seeing what's coming, you know? So it's, I forgot.
You see the whole group. It's a domino effect.
It was
before
that.
What's coming.
The domino effect. So what you're feeding, what you're feeding, what track you're on, and we went into that, right? And that is a domino effect, because you stepped from a raw honesty into your truth, and then that's leading you to the next, to the next, to the next in the events of your life. It just came putting things clear in its place, you know? So if you step with a neediness and you're texting her going, love me, you're creating more of rejection. But it's beautiful. It's so beautiful to meet you here in truth. And like, yes, this is the value, yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it'll be interesting few months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're getting more and more clear about your boundaries, but not in a harsh way, like don't come here, like, but in a way of just being honest with yourself. While you're getting clear in that, the habits of you that have been used to allowing, because people come from England and you know, those aspects will feel uncomfortable. While you start moving from a deeper truth, a deeper knowing, those aspects will feel like, oh, I feel bad.
Yeah.
You know, when we say that,
yeah.
when we go, oh, I feel bad because I should have, and that thing starts working in the head.
Yeah.
And it becomes mental.
Yeah.
But we're really honoring the other as ourself. You know, when you move from that, that true, you're honoring the other for who they are.
I hadn't thought of that way.
Because it's yourself. And if you come from the conditioning side, oh, I should just say yes because they're coming and then you're calling that from that person.
That's phony then.
That's where you're meeting them.
Yeah.
That's where you're meeting them. That's what you're energizing. That's what you're right. So there's a layer of separation in the meeting.
Yeah.
All right. So when you come from this true movement, you're
Yes.
honoring who they are as yourself. You're honest with yourself.
Okay.
You're not just honest with yourself here, you're
Yeah.
honest with yourself.
Yeah. With myself there.
Yeah, because there's no other.
Wow, well, that's amazing. That's a whole new chapter to open.
Yeah, that's what you're ready for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
And if you
cool.
lie to yourself, if you lie to yourself in here,
Yeah.
if you lie to the other out there,
Yeah.
you lie to yourself in here.
Correct.
So you know these habits that
That's
we
right.
learned as children,
Yeah.
like to just tell it a little bit different, right? So in this lying to the apparent other, we lie to ourselves and
Yeah.
keep the liar alive in
Yeah.
the meeting.
Okay.
So there's a pretense going on, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I'm happy it's being taped as well.
Yeah.
I can listen back on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I like your glasses.
Thank you.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Good, very good. I like your eyes.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm trying
not
to pick me
lying
up,
to
are you? I know that line.
To South
All the
London
better to
people,
see you
we
with.
know what's going on. Dear. You remember when you said on the first day I used to bunk off school, get the bus and then bunk off school. I thought, yeah, up to Horniman's Museum.
Right,
To the park.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal.
You know. Yeah, that's
We're
right.
from the same neighbourhood.
I grew up in, yeah. He lives in the area where I went to school.
Yeah.
Sometimes I went.
I can't express how
you are expressing. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Your commitment. You were like, yeah, the first one. Like, I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
Well, after her. Very nice. Very
Very
nice.
Very big.
It's a wonder with all these topics and all these layers, you know. It's really. I could take that on a track, but I want to give the space for you.